is winning. In New Hyde Park, Michelle Charlesworth, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Incredible, right?
Yeah, I need to see a documentary on the parents now.
Oh, I know. And I am convinced Michelle took that photo because she knows that she's standing next to a future president, a future secretary of state.
If they want it.
It's bright in that picture.
Yeah, terrific kids. All right, Brittany, talk to us about the cold.
Well, our future is brighter, though. Later next week, we finally thaw out. So starting with the good news, we reach the 40s next week. But today, temperatures still below freezing across most of the tri-state, still very cloudy, and we even have a few snowflakes falling. It's 28 degrees in Central Park. It feels like 19, still breezy at times. Back over to radar. At the top of the hour, we had a burst of snow across the boroughs, but that is clearing out. Now that snow is moving across Oyster Bay and Comac. Also, most of the snow falling north and west of the city. A heavier pocket near Thompson down towards Middletown and Monroe, also Yorktown. So these heavier bursts could lead to a quick coating and maybe a few slick spots on roads. Temperatures around 27 in White Plains, 30 in Newark, also 26 in Poughkeepsie. Liberty still down to 19. It feels about 10 degrees colder. It feels like 18 in Islip and 17 in Morristown. Look at Sussex, 13. This is why. Still breezy at times. Winds now out of the west-southwest up to 20 miles per hour in Islip, and it remains breezy, but still not as windy compared to what we had yesterday. Currently cloudy, a few snowflakes, but not seeing anything very widespread. That all changes tomorrow. This is one of the reasons why. We'll have an area of low pressure higher up in the atmosphere swinging through, combined with the coastal low, and that will squeeze out a decent amount of snowfall. Let's look at the timing. So for us, this afternoon round of flurries that starts to clear after sunset, and early this evening we will be dry, but that quiet weather quickly comes to an end tomorrow morning. If you're trying to beat the snow, the earlier the better. This will start to arrive from west to east between 5 to 8 a.m. and it turns really steady and widespread mid-Friday morning through around lunchtime. And Friday afternoon, a decent amount of snow still falling. As we approach sunset Friday evening, that's when this all starts to taper off from west to east. And Friday night, we all dry out. But Saturday, still turning very frigid. A look at snowfall totals: 1 to 3 north of the city across the Hudson Valley, also northern New Jersey, and 3 to 6 setting up along as south of 78. One of the reasons why we'll have that heavier band is due to what's called a northern trough that will likely develop. That's basically an area of converging winds, sparking some rising air, also inducing more snowfall. And getting a closer view across the boroughs, right along that cutoff between 1 to 3 to 3 to 6, the heaviest totals in the boroughs will likely fall across portions of Staten Island, southern Brooklyn, southern Queens, and potentially across the South Shore. We have a winter weather advisory for New Jersey for slippery roads. And today, briefly rising above freezing, 34, mostly cloudy, a few flurries. Tonight down to 28, still cloudy. And tomorrow, 31, just hunker down for snow through most of the day. It's going to be a steady kind of long duration event. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, Saturday, frigid. Temperatures around 24, but it will still feel like the teens through most of Saturday afternoon. 31 on Sunday, and then David starting to thaw out Tuesday, Wednesday, 45 Tuesday, 46 degrees Wednesday. Most of next week will be a bit above average.
I'm getting my own personal warm-up.
I see.
Forecast.
Okay.
Sandra, I got you tomorrow. You have your personal forecast.
But I want it to be good.
Okay.
You can wait for my forecast for June.
I'm not so picky. 40s is fine.
Okay.
Hey, listen, if the idea of working one day less a week appeals to you, you may want a job for the city.